morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, traders. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's well. It's a pretty bad rainstorm right now in Bali. I had to drag in a bunch of shit off the deck and put it in my office here. Getting crazy. It's been like massively raining for like 3 days. The pool's overflowing. Pretty crazy. How's everybody here? Any trading? Sorry I missed Friday, guys. Dinner got out of hand. Dinner got a little out of hand. So we're still long crypto. Or you be looking today at a gold setup? Monkey, what's up, brother? Welcome back. Welcome back. Still long crypto, still long Bitcoin. Sole position got stopped out at basically break even, so not a huge deal. Sure, man. Good to see you anyway, brother. Tomorrow is going to be a really huge day. CPI numbers coming in. So 8:30 tomorrow morning. It's probably going to be some pretty big activity in the market. Kind of think we're just gonna bum around this area until the CPI numbers come in, and CPI numbers probably gonna give us the push. There's also crude oil at 10:30. We did hit. I was looking at something here. I'll bring it up in a minute. Let's go over any crypto news. Anything happening in the crypto space here? Anything fun in crypto? Yeah, you caught the reversal going back up. Yeah, good. I got stopped out. It just stopped me out. Kind of sucked, but what are you gonna do? In Sol, I'm still long in Bitcoin. Even the Bitcoin almost got stopped out. It was close, but didn't. Kind of get into the trades. This crypto news, waste of time. What's going on, Crossman? See you later, monkey. See you, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. BDP, welcome back, brother. Hope all is well. Looks like my sole positions got stopped out. I'm still long Bitcoin. Bitcoin stop was close. Shorts and longs played out nice, brother. It's awesome. This is the long I was looking at and I was talking about. So it would have played if you would have taken longs. My stops were here. I was talking about this one though. So it would have played if you played it. You could have even took the retest, gained, retested. Could have took that too. What stops here? I wasn't at the charts. I was kind of away from the charts, so I wasn't really. I was just kind of letting what I have ride go. I don't have any huge positions, but we could be seeing a little bit of a reversal here. Maybe dip back down into this area. There is some big numbers coming up tomorrow. CPI and crude oil, so that's probably going to make the market go crazy. At least the CPI numbers will, for sure. It's going to really depend on what's going on with CPI numbers. I think we're probably going to be range bound here for a while, probably today. I could be wrong though, who knows. I wanted to bring this to your guys' attention too. You know, I always talk about this stuff here. So this has happened on a 4-hour level. So Bitcoin was coming down. This is a pretty good setup, you know what I mean? Bitcoin coming down. It gained on the 4-hour, just barely, then swept it out, then gained again, then came back down and tested the previous high or the previous low. This is a really good setup for continuation longer, right? This is why I took big trades down here. Yeah, Crossman, I think it was miscommunication too, but whatever, it's all good. No need for drama in this stream, that's for sure. I live a nice drama-free life. My biggest worry is the fucking rain, man. I swear to God, we're getting just pummeled right now, like pummeled. Look at my office. Look at all the shit in the back of my office here. I have like a bunch of like shit in from off the deck. It's ridiculous. We're getting pummeled with rain. It's all good, Crossman. Don't worry about it, man. It's whatever. Who cares? Hopefully he comes back. It's fine. But yeah, Bali's getting pummeled with rain, man. Like just torrential downpours. And then like we have like this sliding glass wall in the living room that goes out to the pool. And we never really had big crazy rain like this, and the whole bottom of the door is just leaking like crazy. So it's just like there's like a flood in my living room. So that's kind of what I've been dealing with all weekend. I haven't even looked at a chart. I've just been wringing out towels and calling fucking repairmen. Like we had to move like all our everything away from the windows. Yeah, man, like it was lots of water, dude. It's not like the funnest. And like normally Bali's like super chill, and this was not chill, man. The chill was not there, man, this weekend for sure. It was not chill at all. Yeah, it's like the floor is made of like granite stone, so it's, you know, it's not like it's a huge mess. You can just mop it up. It's not a big deal. But yeah, we had to move like all our cushions and anything that could get wrecked by water. We had to move, so like our place is a mess, you know what I mean? It's just like there's like I have a couch out on the pool deck, and I had to take all the cushions off and bring it all into my office here because it's like it's wild out there, man. Like the wind's going crazy. It's nuts, man. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, this down here is this big M pattern, right, that we always talk about. You know, it's coming down, gains, one last swipe, gains, comes back, and then test this. Sometimes it doesn't go this high before it comes back, but still, this is still the same setup. Yeah, it'll be fine, Craftsman. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's wet, but it's not like I'm gonna die. We called the guy who installed these doors, and I'm gonna have him back in to fix some shit. No big deal. You said all alts lost, yeah? All alts weakness. Let's have a look around. I'm gonna be watching gold, I think, for a short. Gold is kind of playing out. This gold 4 hour that I told you guys to watch kind of played out. This had this marked, so that would have been a really great long. Now that we've made a new 4 hour high and a 4 hour swing high, we should be looking to short this into the top of this. Yeah, and then there's a gap between this and this. There's a gap here, so like I would be looking for shorts on gold into there, and maybe the bottom of the range here. It's kind of the only play that I'm going to be looking for today, I think. Did we lose something on the 5? Losing the 5 now. Kind of like to wait till at least the 15. Friday was wild, yeah. Big pump and then dump. Ended the day at the lows. Wow. Yeah, lots of news. Tomorrow is going to be huge news too, really. This area looks kind of interesting on the Nasdaq. I don't know if they'll get touched, but it does look interesting. Down here, I'll probably put an order in there. They gain this. Check the Nifty. Yeah, they failed here. Retested. This would have been a good entry. You know, this isn't a bad place to take longs. Yeah, if they close this gap here, the bottom of this, not bad. And then they re-achieved the 15. Did they do it with any kind of vengeance? They did. They did present a gap here too. This isn't a bad area to be taking longs. Not too bad anyway. There's a gap right here. Gain this 15, yeah. 15-minute close. Close this gap. And there, it would just be a continuation. Higher time frame too, yeah. It's higher time frame, 4 hour. This is decent. They lose this, then they're probably going here. Liquidity underneath here. You can take this box out of here now. That play is done, right? Let's get that out of there. This isn't really relevant anymore. This short was nice, you know. I did talk about this short up here. Hard to play that though, right? You need to play that on a smaller time frame. Wow. This is a crazy day for on Friday. Yeah, so let's go back to the Nasdaq here for a sec. I do want to get a long in here on the Nasdaq. Well, I have to see how much this costs. This is going to be kind of difficult to do. I might only do it on the bottom one here, so it might be really hard to get tags, but just put it in here anyway. Hey, you know, US 100. Yeah, Friday it was a little bit of late getting back a bit late. $17. That's not bad. Take profit up here. That's not bad. Let's look at the 4 hour actually. Let's look at the old 4 hour. This is looking like it's going down actually on the 4 hour. It did hold this. I don't like this even close to as much now. And it's failing this up here. Oh god. I have to just change my mind on that whole thing. They might pump it, but you know, I don't know. I don't like how they failed this 4 hour. This is actually looking like a better short than long. If we get back up here above there, above here, some pretty good liquidity there. Cool bro D. Let's look at some cryptos, man. I'm kind of interested on the crypto market. What's gonna happen here? We're really like coming down to the fucking wire, you know. Let's just look at the higher time frame stuff. 4 hour. Start on that. Yeah, it's not making it easy, yeah. Just a big, with this big dump, it's gonna look the same on everything. You know, on alts, I really don't like to play anything less than like an hourly. This isn't very convincing. Kind of trades underway already too. And most of this shit is not in a good position for me because of this. So we're all in like a big inside channel here, right? We're in this. We're from here to here. So really we need to gain above there before things get interesting again. Taking a trade down here to up there might be a viable thing to do. Maybe not on this guy. This is like new lows here, eh? For this shit. Oh yeah, the lowest it's ever been. What a pile of shit. Look at that, man. This is the lowest it's ever been. That's pretty shit. Look at some of these, man. Holy. These guys took the liquidity, off that dump. Fuck, there was a nice level here too, but they did take the liquidity. That's why, like, on these lower liquid stuff, man. I mean, AVEX isn't a lower liquid one, but lower compared to Bitcoin. When it's lower liquidity, it's a lot easier for them to smash out the stops and smash out the liquidity, you know. See, you know, that's why there's a level here on every pair, right? That would have got tagged, that should have got tagged, but because they smashed it, you know. This one didn't, but like just hit it and then just destruction afterwards. This is the area for this to hold, you know. Sure. This recovered pretty good. Bit choppy on this one, really. Failed the daily up here. This gap played. Gain the 4 hour. This doesn't look too bad for a try. Trade's underway already, right? If you were interested in this, you should have took it off this gap. Even right here, right now, is not too bad. This is around at entry, right? This is the gap that you would be looking at. This is the swing, right? So you could already be in the position. And even taking it right here is not that far away. Aim for up here. At the very least, this gap stops here. Something like that. A lot of this is so dependent on Bitcoin, right? Really just depends what this guy does. You see, even when Bitcoin just stays relatively flat, alts bleed like a motherfucker. Even ETH, man. Even ETH has been bleeding like crazy. You know? I mean, I flipped half my portfolio over to ETH around here. Around here. This is where I'm into ETH at. So I need this thing to start paying attention, you know. I need this thing to start moving. I should average down more, really. I think I might. This is the spot for ETH BTC. This was the last spot, I believe. Yeah, you know, I should have really just tagged what we were looking at here, you know. Is this where this one exactly, or what? Not quite. They didn't take the liquidity, so they did hold this. But the whole crypto market's like just looking so weak. But you know, you just see, it's a little tricky, man. Like when you're trading crypto, it's a little tricky on leverage. Trading spot is just a fuck of a lot easier, man, because you don't deal with stops, right? Now I know you're not supposed to trade without stops, but when you're investing in crypto, like I've been a crypto investor, so like I want to hold it long term, then you can still trade it and not care about, even if it goes down, or I just average down or still hold, right? So it's a lot easier that way to trade, but it's also a lot riskier, right? Because no one really knows what's going to happen to crypto, right? Could go to fucking zero, who knows? If it does, I won't be fucked, but I'll be pissed off, that's for sure. We'll have lost all my money. Literally 100% crypto at this point. Few outlying stocks. Tesla. A few others. Disney, I believe I still have. So yeah, it was looking like a short. So we'll see if it gives an opportunity to short. Didn't yet. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm going to be looking for shorts on the 100. And shorts on the gold. Let's just have a look at the dollar here too. What's going on with the dollar? Still just hanging in there. Gold going to 3,000. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there is a short opportunity. I'll trade it. I'm just looking like on the 4 hour time frame, right? So it made new highs above the 4. So just looking for a trade back to 28.81. I need to see some kind of a setup first on the 15 minute. I wouldn't doubt that it's going to 3,000. It's probably going even higher. Yeah, I would say 32, but probably going to be a retracement here. That's at like 29.48. And then honestly, my level is a little shallow. That's the 4 hour level. But if we get a blast off first, it's probably going to come back and touch this. Is there any gaps in here? liquidity underneath here. It's also this. So I don't know. Could be a little bit of a play. But again, need to see some action here first, right? Need to see some kind of a setup. Even a trade just down to here is decent. Back down to the bottom of the range. Still not bad. Oh yeah. Just these alts don't look like to be in a good position, man. A lot of them are like not in a good position for me to be taking trades. I don't like this kind of setup when it does a big washout and then, like, you know, one of these and then like doesn't gain. Makes it a lot harder to trade. They did gain on the 1 hour. These guys. Just have a quick run through some of these bad boys. Have a look. These guys really had to bounce off that level, huh? This doesn't look too bad. Can I trade this? MNT. No, I can't. I really need to make a list on here of the ones I can actually trade. Pepe hanging in there. Peps hanging in there. Not too bad. Let's look at the daily here for a sec. Peps just barely hanging in there, yeah? Peps. Trade's kind of been done though, you know? Like this is the entry right here. Should have been paying more attention over the weekend, man. I could take a trade on this just on the longer time frame. It just stops here. Peps. Let's have a look at it. You can't move this around, and like why? You know? You know, fix your fucking software, man. Seven, 6, 4. Uh, 2198. What's up, Kazook? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back, man. I'm getting pummeled with tropical rainstorms here in Bali. It's fucking brutal. Hope you're doing well. How was working? Are you off today? Yeah, one of my villas, it does need a new roof, but not this year. I put a bunch of like work into it last year. No, not tons. Like labor here is super cheap. So I got them to go up there and just paint. There's like waterproof, like rubberish kind of paint. I got them to just put it on the whole fucking roof. So hopefully that lasts until I'm ready to get a to get a new roof. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, it's coming down pretty fierce, and like the wind is ripping too. So had a staff party tonight. Nice, bro. Let's go. Bit of drinking then. Bit of drinking. You've been sober your whole life. It's all good. I used to party like a savage back in the day, but as I got older, the hangover got to be too much for me to handle. So I just stopped everything. I still have the odd like 1 or 2 beers, sunset or whatever, but nothing major. It's not worth it in my old age, man. Like I was getting, the hangover would last literally for like 5 days sometimes. It's just brutal. Once that started happening, I was like, fuck this, man. This isn't worth it. It's not worth partying. Yeah, partying's fun and all, but like, fuck, I don't want to roll through my whole life just being hungover all the time. Have you looked into paper trading yet? What's the story, man? Have you started looking at trades? Really, I can't see anything with these fucking glasses. Fucking brutal. $21,615 NQ, yeah. Here? I don't know. I don't like that. I'd rather wait and if this happens. This was tested already here. They already did this. Are you long already from here? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the same area as I am then. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. This is the same area I was talking about. Yeah. I agree. Or short from here. I don't know about shorting this NQ though. But this would be a pretty valid short too. I was gonna say, well, here, what is that? Doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, I guess you could have right here and taken a stop there if you wanted to fuck around, I guess. But yeah, I like waiting for the bigger plays. But yeah, your trade is right for sure. Obviously. You said you've been trading for a long time, so you know how to trade? What are your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto, BDP? You think we're gonna see a flush out to the like mid 80s, 69, or do you think the bottom's in for now? Yeah, they do. We're getting to the point though where they're gonna need to resolve this. You know what I mean? Soon, and they've tested pretty low in this. You know what I mean? So this was a pretty good setup right here. They did gain this on the floor, right? And they held this. They did put in a new high here. If we do lose it, we're probably, you know, the big level is going to be here. This right here, underneath here. This area. And then maybe 83. I just don't think 83 is going to hold if we start sliding that far. I don't think this little thing's going to hold either. I think they're going to come down. If we start sliding, but yeah, you really think we're going to slide that much from here? Another 28%? Fuck, I don't know, man. That's far. I think we'll get bought up. I have a hard time believing that we're even going to see lower than 89. I kind of think the low's in. I think the low's in, and we're probably headed to the next stop. Somewhere around 120. Then up here. Probably here and then here. And then depends how fast that happens, but really this could be the end of the bull cycle. I know, like, a lot of traders, they won't pay too much attention to cycles, but you know, Bitcoin's been pretty spot on with this cycle shit, so I pay attention to it a little bit. The weekly close is sketchy. Yeah, because it didn't have a new weekly close high, right? Yeah, this definitely looks weak, but they're also holding down here, right? So, you know, there's been lots of times in Bitcoin's history where they've This is kind of reminiscent of what's happening right now too, I think. I don't really like to look too back. I like to just look at the price action, but I get what you're saying. Like, if this was going to continue, they should have had a weekly close up here. But we need to definitely start regaining shit and start moving, right? This is coming to an end, right? Like, it's not gonna just keep going like this forever, you know? Like, we've already had, like, how many weeks of this since November, dude? Right? You know, 4 months of fucking sideways. So it's going to be one way or the other, obviously. I just think that they're showing they did, you know, give some proper setups down here to take, right? Like, this is a pretty proper setup down here that I take this setup all the time. When it's coming down, and then it gains like this. So it came down, it gained, but not with too much vengeance. Then wipes it out, then gains again, then comes back and tests this. Test the bottom here, right? So that's kind of what it did, right? This is just a setup I take all the time on all kinds of different time frames. This is on a 4-hour time frame that this happened, so I don't know. That's why I bought big down here. You know, I talk about that setup with you guys all the time. It's one of the main setups to watch, right? Like, when price is coming down into a level and it gains but not very good, one more new low, then gain again, then the next time it comes down, you look for it to test this level before takeoff. Yeah, it's very powerful setup. Really, people that are new, like Kazu, you should really memorize this thing, man. Like, you know, this is like one of the two main setups that I play all the time, right? The other setup's even simpler. It's just coming down, then gains, then comes back, tests either here or here, then goes. But this one here usually works a lot better because it's already taken the liquidity, right? So it's already taken the liquidity. It's already had a massive move, you know. Let's move on gold here, yeah? Yeah, usually they do that, Crossing, to punish the breakout buyers, right? Usually they because breakout buying is not really a good way to be doing things. Now I breakout buy sometimes, but I do it on such a small time frame that it doesn't really matter, right? Like if I have a 4-hour idea and I'm entering in on a 15-minute and I'm waiting for a 15-minute gain and it gains, you know, and the idea is on a 4-hour. It's not that big of a deal to just smash in on a breakout if you have your stop at the 4-hour. Be right back, folks. Right, I'm back. I should really get a resting order in here in the Nasdaq too. Should already be long off this 4 hour, man, really. And trading the CFDs is way chiller than trading the futures, man. I traded the futures for years, man, and like this is way chiller. You can just trade the higher time frame stuff, man. You don't have to worry about it. Try for a runner on this one, I think, man. Yeah. Okay, man. What else you got? What are you guys looking at? What else do you guys have on the old chopping block? It's a Russell saying. Yeah, BDP, you're more than welcome anytime, man. I'd love to have someone like you on because you know what you're doing, right? So, do you have a cam? I can set up a scene here with two of us on here. Just do it over Discord and you can come right on. Yeah, I'd be open to it. Fuck, why not? I like to have, especially people that know what they're talking about. If you have a cam, that would be even better. If you have a cam and you could, or at least if you could share your screen on Discord, and then I can put it up on the stream, you know, when you're talking about shit, you know. Yeah, man, DM me. It's fine. We can work it out. I had this idea to even make like a YouTube channel, or make like a segment on YouTube called The Voice of a Trader. and just like go over things, you know what I mean? Or I could have different traders on. I know like a few other traders too, right? That are like professional traders. I'm sure any new people would be happy to have any insight from people who know what they're doing, right? The stream is still at its infancy. I had it built up a little bit before, but then I just kind of bailed for 7 months. So it kind of, everybody dropped off. Can't really blame them, right? Hey, we got about an hour to market open. Again, no news today, so it should be pretty regular day, but tomorrow is just going to be fireworks, man. Crude oil numbers, crude oil inventories, and CPI coming in tomorrow. You can see here. Red, red, red. So going to be a big day. MicroStrategy buys another 7,600 Bitcoin. Wow. "27 of 50 states have introduced Bitcoin-related legislation." Wow. That's a lot. You know, it's so crazy to see this all on, like, you know, CNBC and, you know, on all the financial shows. Back in the day, people would laugh when you would say where this is going, you know? Like back when Bitcoin was at like fucking $1,000, people would laugh. Honestly, people laughed at me. I went to the bank and I sold all my mutual funds. And they asked me what I was putting it in, and I said I'm putting it all into Bitcoin. And the financial advisor was laughing at me. Gold kind of looking like a short soon. See what happens here. You see a move like this? Maybe. Need to see what happens here first. Think it's gonna be a bit of a boring day, boys. A little bit. Little bit. Looks like that Pepe trade's working out. Let's go. Let's go, Pepe. Move it. This was on a higher time frame though, not a 15-minute. It was based off an hourly. Yeah. Gained this hourly, and then it was in this, just in the gap where I would have taken a trade normally. See if she goes. Let's see if crypto goes, man. Let's go. You know, we've been dicking around here for ever, dude. You know, really, it's been forever. Well, you know what we should look at is like the pi cycle top stuff. So this is the pi cycle top indicator. It's been pretty, you know, pretty bang on for calling tops the last like 3 times. So you can see once these things converge. $145 it's saying right now. So one more push up, probably going to be taking some pretty deep profits, I think. You look at some of these other stock to flow like models and stuff, and like some of them are just fucking crazy, dude. Like this one's predicting Bitcoin's price at 1.3 million. We're way behind on this guy. Like we should be at like 300k already, 400k. Let's look at some of these other versions. You know, I was looking at some of the I was looking at some of the breakdowns here on Bitcoin. BTC, USDT. Or we can just put the BLX on here. BLX. Isn't that the one that has... So let's just look at the monthly chart. So this bull run lasted 46 days. It brings us into October, late October, or early October, late September, before even thinking about a top. I want to see the other. Do you guys know which Bitcoin chart has like all has all the data? This one is longer. A little bit. Still not all of it. You'd think it would be the one on Binance, but no. I thought it was called BLX, man. I could have sworn. Yeah, this one. So these are the halvenings for Bitcoin. This is just like, you know, this doesn't really mean anything for price action or anything, but it's just interesting how Bitcoin follows this kind of trend, you know. So the first halvening, it went 350 days till the top, I believe. Let's just try that again. $370 days, let's call it, or 365 days to the top. 365. This one, $518. This one, 546. This one. So even if it was going to be like a shorter cycle, like a 500-day one, that still brings us out like pretty far, dude. I don't think this bull run's over yet. Still brings us to August, you know. September, early to mid September for the top. And then another interesting thing was that I found when I was fucking around with this shit is to the next halvening, around 500 days before is a good indicator for when the bottom is. Yeah, here's 500, here's 525. That's basically the bottom of that cycle. And then here, so yeah, here's 530, here's 518. You know what I mean? I know this isn't really technical analysis, you know, but it's still interesting that this shit has been playing out like this. Here's 532, bottom of the cycle. So it's just kind of interesting, you know what I mean? So whatever the next cycle is, you know, you can kind of measure back and get a general idea of where the cycle's gonna go. Because honestly, I think that we're still kind of early here, man, with crypto and everything. Like, people are not ready to use this shit as payments yet. Not yet, anyway. So maybe these Maybe these maybe these cycle tops and cycle bottoms will continue to play, right? You don't know. It's still good to just keep them in your mind, you know? And then when you see price action playing around those levels, probably a good idea to pay attention to that shit, you know? Is all. We got a market open in about 30 minutes. I think I'm pretty much done the trading for today. Entered into one Pepe position. One Pepe. I really think today is going to be kind of boring. I do have a resting order on NQ. We'll see if that gets tagged. Man, you guys are so talkative today. Looks like gold might be setting up for a little bit of a short. Probably better off to long it, honestly. See if they give any kind of entry. Yeah. Well, I think I might even just end it here, boys, because it doesn't sound like too much is going on with you guys. I'm into my trade for the day. Kind of a bit tired, honestly, from dealing with this fucking storm. So hopefully I get better a little bit better tomorrow, man. Yeah, no worries, BDP. It's all good. I'm probably gonna end the stream here though and finish tidying up this fucking shithole. Deal with this storm and all the water. All right, boys. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, things are a little bit more lively tomorrow. You guys take care.